Hello, and welcome to Lovecraft in the Bath with me, VEELA. So today, we are going to read the facts concerning the late Arthur German and his family. But that story's horribly racist. So we're going to read a fan favorite, one you've all been asking for, The Outsider. Chapter 1. When I stepped out into the bright sunlight from the darkness of the movie house, I had only two things on my mind: Paul Newman and a ride home. I was wishing I looked like Paul Newman. He looks tough, and I don't, but I guess my own looks aren't so bad. I have light brown, almost red hair, and greenish gray eyes. I wish they were more gray, because I hate most guys that have green eyes, but I have to be content with what I have. My hair is longer than a lot of boys wear theirs, squared off in back and long at the front and sides, but I am a greaser, and most of my neighborhood rarely bothers to get a haircut. Besides, I look better with long hair. I had a long walk home and no company, but I usually loan it anyway, for no reason except that I like to watch movies undisturbed so I can get into them and live them with the actors. My favorite movie is The Karate Kid, the original one with Ralph Macchio. When I see a movie with someone, it's kind of uncomfortable. Like having someone read your book over your shoulder. I'm different that way. I mean, my second oldest brother, Soda, who is 16 going on 17, never cracks a book at all. And my oldest brother, Daryl, who we call Dairy, like a cow. When I see a movie with someone, it's kind of uncomfortable. Like having someone read your book over your shoulder. But then, Soda's different from anybody. He understands everything, almost. Like he's never hollering at me all the time the way Derry is, or treating me as if I was 6 instead of 14. I love Soda more than I've loved anyone, even Mom and Dad. Anyway, I went on walking home, thinking about the movie, and then suddenly wishing I had some company, even though I told you I like to loan it. Greasers can't walk alone too much or they'll get jumped. Or someone will come by and scream, "Greaser!" which doesn't make you feel too hot, if you know what I mean. We get jumped by the socias. I'm not sure how you spell it. I'm not sure how you spell it, but it's the abbreviation for the socials, the jet set, the West Side rich kids. It's like the term greaser, which is used to class all us boys on the east side. We're poorer than the socias. I reckon we're wilder too. Not like the socias who jump greasers and wreck houses and throw beer blasts for kicks. That sounds like a fucking good time. Am I allowed to swear in this? And get editorials in the paper for being a public disgrace one day and an asset to society the next. You know, when Lovecraft wrote this, I'm pretty sure this was a dialogue, class, and social order, and you know, that man was a revolutionary, you know, except for the racist thing. Greasers are almost like hoods. We steal things and drive old souped up cars and hold up gas stations and have a gang fight once in a while. You know, gang fights, good time. When you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that's all you got to do. There's nothing, there's not even like an EB Games out there. Not in the 60s. That's a Canadian thing. They'll understand. I only mean that most greasers do things like that, just like we were. Just, I can't read. I went to school for so long and I can't read. You know, Lovecraft couldn't read. Fun fact, little know about it. Man could write, can't read worth a damn. I only mean that most greasers do things like that, just like we wear our hair long and dress in blue jeans and t-shirts, or leave our shirt tails out. I thought that said shit tails. I don't know what a shit tail is. Or leave our shirt tails out and wear leather jackets and tennis shoes or boots. I'm not saying that either the socias or greasers are better. Just a, excuse me, there's a typo here where or greasers is one word. And that's not okay here on Lovecraft in the Bath. With me, VEELA. Or greasers. Or greasers.
I'm hearing it like ogre-easers.
Ogre-easers?
Yeah, like get out me swamp.
If you took out the first R, it'd be ogre-easers, like you're telling Trek everything's gonna be okay. And that's what Lovecraft really intended with this, I think, is to, because you know, ogres have feelings too. The only things that don't are horrible eldritch beings that want to fuck with your mind. Or I could have gotten one of the gang to come along. One of the 4 boys Derry and Soda and I have grown up with and consider family. You know, like a lot of books kind of start this way where they kind of dump exposition on you, and that was kind of a trademark of Lovecraft's, I think. The man didn't like to beat around the bush, he liked to front load everything so you knew exactly what you were getting into. I had never been jumped, but I had seen Johnny. Johnny's 2 of the 4 bad things happen to Johnny later. Real bad things. Played by Ralph Macchio in this film, actually, who is coincidentally Daniel in my favorite movie of all time, The Karate Kid. Yeah, no, he doesn't make it. Hey, Grease! Sorry, I'm gonna put on a voice for this. Hey, Grease! Hey, Grease! One said in an over-friendly voice. We're gonna do you a favor, Greaser. We're gonna cut all that long greasy hair off. Need a haircut, Greaser? The medium-sized blonde pulled a knife out of his back pocket and flipped the blade open. I finally thought of something to say. No. I'm not even fucking with you. That's what it says. It says no. And that's all the time we have for today. This was Lovecraft in the Bat. I'm VEELA. Most of the time.